We're going to throw it all together. Watch this. I'm going to use the cast rule, and I'm going to use special triangles to figure out this guy, the sine of 300. This ought to be fun. Okay, let's find out where the sine of 300 is going to be. All right, think about this. To here is 90. To here is 180. To here is 270. To here has to be my 300. There it is, all the way out here, 300 degrees. But remember, we always dealt with reference angles every single time. So I'm kind of curious, what is this reference angle? Well, it's close to 360, but I'm not quite there. I'm at 300. So the reference angle has to be 60 degrees. That's the reference angle right here. Well, that's cool. That's easy enough to do. Let's put a triangle down. Of course, the reference angle is with the x-axis, so that's where I'm going to build my triangle, right there. Okay, there's my 90 degrees. I got a reference triangle right out here. Let's complete it. Remember, 60 sinks to the bottom, 30 floats to the top. There's your right angle, 1, 2, root 3. Let's go. Also, remember your cast rule, which is add sugar to coffee. So this particular angle, the only thing that's going to be positive is cosine. So in this case, the exact value of sine, you're going to know that it's going to be a negative number. Well, let's figure out what the exact value of sine 60 is. Okay, well, simple. Look, put the eyeballs on here. There's the eyeballs. We're looking at opposite. There's the adjacent. There's opposite. There's the hypotenuse. Remember that, of course, sine of theta means opposite, OPP, over the hypotenuse. Okay, sine of theta then has to be, okay, it's 60 degrees. Sine has to be opposite over hypotenuse. So guess what? Your sine of theta is actually, and in this case, 300 degrees is actually going to be root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. But wait a second. Don't forget, the only thing that was positive in there was cosine. You are now dealing with sine. So that's just negative. And if you don't believe me, bring up your calculator and actually find out what that negative root 3 over 2, if that actually works. So here we go. Let's bring up the calculator. Let's do the sine of 300 degrees, and you'll find out, and in fact, it is negative. And now I wonder if that's actually the right number. Go back to here, plug in negative root 3 over 2. Plug it in. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's bring up the calculator. Go negative root 3, right? Bump, divided by 2. And I hope, and I hope, and I hope that's the same number as we got above. Watch. Bunk. There it is. Why should we do this any other way but the calculator? Because the calculator, again, gives us this run-on number, which is irrational, where this is the exact value. And that's what we're after. We're after the exact, not some rounded decimal.